Hello and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Moonblood. This is E4M2, BFG Experiments, and you can see we've got 102 monsters and 3 secrets. So let's wake up the chain gunner in here and then take them out because they're going to snipe you otherwise. We've picked up super shotgun and shells. Let's wake up 2 revenants, but no more. Hug a wall and then U-shaped maneuvers to move around the projectiles. Maybe a bit better than that. We've got 2 revenants. This is the second one. Okay. Going to linger here to see if we can get the other 2 revenants, the Hell Knight and the chain gunner, in fighting. This is nice if they do. And then just, again, keep our maneuvers going. Okay. The chain gunner is actually the scary one here, so just be careful of a chain gunner. Out of bullets. Let me quickly grab something before that chain gunner turns up to ruin my day. Okay, not too bad. Okay, let's pick up the stim pack and everything. I'm not going to go in here yet, but pick up the stim pack. Pick up the bullets here. I think we've got a medikit in the start. We do. Let's just grab that. Run down this side. Pick up the shells here. We've got an imp up here. Let's just take them out. Saves us a shot later. And we picked up everything there, so I'm going to grab the soul sphere now. Okay, this next section, we want to deal with the chain gunner in the window first, and then the chain gunner up top. Come on. So let's get the chain gunner up here. There we go. Chain gunner window down, chain gunner up top, down. Let's wake up the 2 shotgunners, but not kill them yet, because I want them away from the door. We get some arch files in that can be a problem. Okay, chain gunner up top here. We might get a revenant in. They can get woken up. And we've got an imp in here. Okay, just watch the revenant here. Good to take them out away from the door because we've got arch files in the next space. Get nice and close. Use the corners to get nice and close, and 2 shots will take them down easy. Alright, pick everything up. This next area we've got arch files. If you walk in, the door closes, you need to hit a switch to get back out. So that can be a problem for you. The whole mechanics of this area gets triggered when you pick up the BFG. It opens those 2 doors with arch files, and there's an arch file down the back as well. We only get 1 shot because we don't have any more plasma. So what I like to do is pick up the BFG, turn around, run past the 2 doors to alert them at the last possible moment, flip around and try and take 1 shot with both of them in the kind of the field of view and try and get both of their health down. And then whatever's left, deal with it by dodging around pillars and things. So this is tough, so let's get it moving. Okay, that arch file came out a little bit too quickly for me. Okay, that's actually pretty good. I'm happy enough with that. That was certainly not perfect, but both of them are down. I took 1 arch file hit. I'll settle for that. There is lots of health around as well, so I'm not too pushed with that. Okay, there's a box of bullets over there I'd really like to get. And seeing as the arch file's over on that side, I can just get a bit of cover and get around. But don't get targeted. Okay, move into this area next. I like to move up here. We've got Lost Souls, we've got Revenant, we've got Imps, we've got Chain Gunners. So this area can get a bit messy. Just give yourself a bit of space and a bit of time to deal with this. Keep moving as well as a good general rule, particularly because of the Lost Souls. Okay, so that's pretty reasonable. Going to run up here. We've got a Chain Gunner around the corner here. So just going to run up here, deal with them. And that gives us a little bit of a safe space here. We're going to get a Shotgunner, take them out. Oh, they were actually infighting. I should have left them alone. Got an imp on the back ledge over there. See if we can take them down. Good, they're down. The shotgunners out the back of this area in the open space are really, really problematic, so get them out quickly. Okay, so I think that's them and the imp down, which is good. Over here we've got another imp. Take them down. We've got a chain gunner in the pit. So I want to try and take them down next. And the shotgunner up top. So that area is a good initial clearance here. We can go in and pick up the backpack. Don't fall into the pit. I fell into the pit in one of my last runs and I didn't get out. Okay, so there's a chain gunner in that little window. It's really useful because we can get their chain gun ammo and a box of bullets. And we're going to get a pain elemental coming in at the same time, so we can use that to take them down. Okay, it sounds like the pain elemental's awake, which isn't good. Let's take them down. That's actually pretty good. We've got a little bit of protection in here as well. Okay, I wasn't sure if it was going to come through the window. I don't really want to be wasting loads of shells on these. Okay, so that's pretty good. Got a shotgunner over there. Let's see if we can take him out. Anything we take out in this ledge is likely to be resurrected, so I wouldn't bother with the revenants or the imps, but if you kill a shotgunner it gets resurrected, you get more ammo later, which can be nice. Okay, I'm going to run around here and see if I can grab the rocket launcher. So if the archvile is here, you can't do this, so I need to be really, really careful. Okay, so we got that. Now we've got 4 rockets, and we can see if we were able to take down this archvile. Now, it is tough because you need the archvile to stand still in order to get your rockets going. So you need them targeting you. Also, don't waste your time with the Revenant because it'll just get resurrected. Okay, so just take your time. Okay, so I think I've got 3 good rockets on that archvile, which is nice. That should do it. Apparently not. Okay, so they're down. That's good. We've got the Revenant there. It's a little bit difficult to take out because of the nukage and stuff, unless they come over to this side. We've got the Imp as well. Let's take down the Imp at least. Okay, just trying to get close to get my shots in. Don't like using lots of shells for that. Okay, so this area is pretty clear. We've got a couple of health packs and stuff lying around. I think that area looks pretty clear, but we might have some stuff on ledges. So just be careful. Sorry, I thought I saw some shells on the ground. Okay, just take them down. There we go. Okay, so that looks pretty good. So we can go into this area. So this area is all complete. This is a lift. There's a lift in this area. We need to flip a switch to get to it. This is one of those ones that you need to run pretty quick to get there, so it's a bit of a tough challenge at times. Can take me a couple of goes to get it right. So let's get going and see if we can do it. Flip the switch, run, round the corner, try not to hit any walls or stuff, and then in we go, and we pick up the 2 cell packs, which is useful because it means we've got an extra BFG shot now in that secret. So that's really, really nice to get. So go back here, flip the switch. Its normal use is just to lower the platform here, so you can get on the platform and move. We've got some shotguns and chain guns here. I think I got some extra because I killed them earlier on. The archvile resurrected them, which was my plan. Okay, so this area is complete, and this is the switch you can flip to open the door to get back out. So that whole area is done, and the whole reason to being there is getting that blue key. So this is the next area. I'm going to deal with this. Got a couple of chain gunners and a couple of Revenants that are going to appear in a minute. Just take them down. Revenants are going to appear once I start shooting inside. So there we go. A little bit of infighting, no harm in that. Let them get on with it. There's some lost souls as well behind the door, so sometimes it's nice to get the rockets and things from the Revenants hitting them, taking them out. Any little bit of help is useful. And I'm going to move in and try and take down those 2 Revenants. Didn't mean to step into that teleporter, to be honest. I think if I step in here, I go back. Let's go back. I'm going to run over here. Okay, where are my Revenants? Oh, that was a rubbish shot. Okay, that was not a great shot either. Didn't want to use 2 shells in the Imp. I need to conserve as much as possible. I'm being wasteful with shells here, I think, which isn't great. So let's pick up the stim packs, pick up all the bullets, pick up the shells, all the bits and pieces you can. I went through the... I'm going to go through this again. So this one here, this is a teleport. There's 2 teleports. This one takes us to the BFG area. Nothing exciting. You just get a box of bullets and then you go back again. This one here, we can just do some initial clearance for an area we'll deal with later. So when we walk in here, you can see a secret soul sphere in there that's in this room. So we can get that later on. It's always nice to be able to see secrets. We've got an Imp in here. There's nothing we can do in this area, just picking up a few things and doing the initial clearance so we don't have to deal with it later on. That switch is what unlocks this area. You can trigger it from here, just by interacting with the corner. You can trigger that switch, but I prefer to do it the expected way, which I think is getting out on that platform and walking over. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit later. Okay, so some of this is just initial clearance so that our journey is going to be easier when we get here later on. And later on is now. So we've got these crushers here. We killed the Imp over there, and they're all in this area to access them. So let's start this area next. Get rid of the hit scan. Got a chain gunner there. Gonna try and wake them up. There they are. We've got shotgunners. We've got another chain gunner behind us. I always forget about this chain gunner. So just get them out because they'll chip your health like mad. And I like to use some bullets to lower the health of the revenants in the platform as well. So they're a little bit easier to deal with when I get inside. Okay, so that's pretty good. There is an imp on the ledge up there, so they will be targeting me, but I'm going to ignore them for now. Just try and take these guys down. Don't seem to have much success so far. It's 1 down. 2 down. Okay, going to switch over to the standard shotgun because I don't want to waste an extra shell on that imp. And this area is all cleared, so let's pick up any bits and pieces. Like those little things like picking up a rocket, I find them really, really important on this. So do be careful to have a good look around. Flip this switch, lowers the bars here. This chain gunner is the one we killed from the very start. That's where we started in that little room. So flip that switch. It raises the stairs here. We go up the stairs, pick up some bits and pieces, and now we walk out onto this, where the crushers are, platform with the crushers. There's a chain gunner at the end, so get them down quickly so they don't snipe your health. Sniping my health anyway. There we go. I'd actually like to drop into the pit here. So if we walk in here, we get a rocket, pick that up, and then walk in here, we get some shells and we get a clip. I know it's not a lot, but it's really, really helpful on a level like this. Then line up here. We want to run halfway along the crushers to a little alcove where we can stop for a second. So just wait until the crushers are lined up, are kind of all moving in sequence. A little bit out of sequence at the moment. Then run along and stop. I think next one up would be good. Run along to here and into this area here. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to drop in here. Picked up a clip. Going to run along here. Armor bonus. Okay, that's not particularly useful. But we've got another rocket here. And we've got another armor bonus. So let's grab those and back up top. Walk out, and then we've got the second part of this journey. Now, when we get over onto that platform where the chain gunner is, we're going to get 2 spectres, and they are a pain because it's very hard to tell what direction they're going to come from. So let's get over there as quickly as we can. So they all look lined up now, so we're going to run for it. Okay, so I actually made it through that okay. I think the spectre took some damage, so I didn't want to use more shells. So we cleared out that area earlier. If we hadn't, that door opens, you're dealing with 2 spectres in confined space and you can get 2 revenants throwing rockets in at you. So I prefer to get this platform cleared first. So flip the switch, it raises some steps over here. So if you drop down, you can get back up again, which is useful. And then we just pick up those bits and pieces. Now we do have hit scan in this room, so shotgunner first. There's a zombie man back at the corner somewhere. There they are. Okay. This area is tough. There's a revenant in here that's going to make your life really, really miserable, and there's loads of chain gunners. My best move for this is to run that direction, go around that wall, and you're going to get loads of chain gunners in front of you. Start taking them all down, keep moving, keep moving, keep moving. And then when you get all the chain gunners out of the way, switch over and deal with the revenant. So that's my plan. Keep the chain gun firing most of the time, and keep moving. You can see the revenant there. So that looks pretty good. I think we've gotten the chain gunners out of the way. Just need to deal with the revenant next. Going to use my standard, use the corners to get close to the revenant and take it out. Now, do take your time here. There are little things hidden around here, like there's some cells here. That makes a big, big difference to have some of those. If you pick up a couple of cells along the way and you get an extra BFG shot, that makes an awful lot of difference. So take your time and pick up all the little bits and pieces that you can. When that's done, flip the switch here. That raises a platform that lets you out again. So let's run up here. We get a soul sphere, which is really nice. So we're back up to good health. I think there's cells over here. So just that type of thing, picking that up. I've got an extra BFG shot now, which will help. Some of these areas, I'm not really sure if they're optional or not. I think a lot of the areas are optional. Okay, so we're back out into this space. We've cleared that area. We've got these 2 left. I'm going to deal with this one first. So let's get over to my chain gun. Lots and lots of hit scan in this area. Again, I don't think there's anything we need to do in this area. I think it's optional. But it's nice to kind of, it's nice to get it done. I like to run up here against the wall because there's chain gunners to come from multiple sides on this. Let's just got one over there. So they're gone. Okay, not much moving in the room. I was expecting more aggro than this. There we go. Things have woken up. It's getting a little bit hung up in the geometry. Okay, just keep an eye out. There's probably more chain gunners around as well. Okay, let's go in here first. There's some health in here, but the main thing is the plasma gun. I think that's the whole reason for doing this area. Okay, some stim packs around, so if your health is low, this can be a useful area to be. Just going to run along here. The floor, sorry, I should say the floor is damaging, so walk along the rails. And you've got hit scan, lost souls along here as well, so just be careful with them. Okay, so that's our plasma. So again, I'm being really careful here. You can actually take damage in this, and you don't need to. So make an effort to stay off the middle of the floors. Okay, I think that's everything. There are stim packs and things that can be useful. So if you're low on health, you can go and track all those down. My health is good at the moment, so I'm going to leave everything here. And I got the plasma, which is why I came in. Okay, so we've got a second secret in here. So we flip this switch, it raises these stairs, and we get a computer area map. And then when we walk in here, this is a secret here, interact with the wall. We get a chainsaw, but be careful, you get a pinky in as well. So let's deal with the pinky and try not to get a bite. Avoided a bite, which is good. Okay, so that area is done. And as I say, like, we've got another area ticked off, and we got the plasma, which is nice. So that's 3 of the 4 rooms and the other main area over there done. So we only have 1 room left, which is this one. Yeah, I don't even know where to start with this one. This is tough, okay? You need your BFG here. There is a secret over there, with a secret soul sphere. So if your health is low at this stage, you should go and get that secret now. My health isn't, so I'm going to leave it alone. I'm going to go up here and flip the switch, which is going to start the mechanics of this room. We're going to get 2 Barons, 2 Revenants. We're going to get an Archvile in. That Archvile needs to come down super, super quick. I don't mind if I tank a bit of damage in this one, but that Archvile is the key target. So I'm going to flip the switch with the BFG on, look for the Archvile and take it down as quickly as possible. The doors and stuff will close, so you can't get out until you manage to handle this. This is a bit nerve-wracking, so let's go for it. So remember, Archvile first. Flip the switch. Gone. Good. Okay. Keep moving around. Get the Barons and the Revenants and have a good old infight. And let them get on with that. I'm taking a little bit of damage, splash damage there on things. Not too bothered by that. It's... Oop, that was a heavy one. It's tough to move around at times. I've got the BFG, so... Take a little shot there. I do have a soul sphere left. So I can get some health back, which is nice. I'm going to move over to the rocket launcher. But really want the Revenant down. The Revenant is the scary one. The Barons and stuff don't bother me so much because you can dodge. Okay, so this room is clear. I've practiced through this before where I've gotten through this room without taking any damage, but it is tough. You need to keep yourself moving. And I tend to get snagged on things like bumping into the pillars, which just hold me long enough to pick up a Revenant missile that's kind of homing in on me. But I did say we've got a secret. So we were able to see this secret earlier. We saw that earlier on, which is to interact with the wall somewhere here. There we go. And we got a soul sphere. So once you pick that up, we're in good shape. As I say, if you come into this room first before this fight and your health is low, get that soul sphere first. I was quite keen to keep that until afterwards. Okay, so we're in good shape. Flip the switch to get back out. And then we've got lots of hit scan in this area. So let's just deal with that. A couple of chain gunners, a couple of shotgunners and things like that. Okay, don't want to be using my plasma. Really nice to get a box of shells here as well. It's so pleasing. Okay, so we've got some enemies outside, so just be a little bit careful here. They can be hard to see with all of the backgrounds and stuff. Ah, that wasn't great. Ran out of bullets. Okay, so that's the 3 of them down, so that's good. May as well grab the armor bonuses, no big deal. Okay, so we move into this area. This is the area I mentioned earlier, where you can actually, cheat, or I don't know, like scam this a little bit by flipping the switch from down below. So just to show that, if I interact with that, it brings everything up and starts the mechanics of the room. I'm pretty sure it's not the intended method, so I prefer just do it the intended way instead, which is like this. We do have a plasma, so we've got a Revenant hiding back there. We've got a Hell Knight over there. We're going to get a chain gunner up top. I like to just take the Revenant out because they're the ones that can really hurt. Just get in here, get in close, take him out, and you can use this space to get a little bit of safety. I'll say there's a chain gunner up top. Just be careful, take them down. And now we deal with the Hell Knight. So Hell Knight's not too scary. There we go. Okay, so I've got no bullets left. I should really have kept a little bit, some bullets for this next section, but it's not too bad. We flip this switch. We're going to get 2 shotgunners and 2 imps. The shotgunner on the ground you need to take out as quick as you can, because they can walk in underneath you. That's it done now. They can walk in underneath you and you can't easily get to them. So you can drop in there now and take a teleporter, and that teleporter goes back to this area. But it's a bit of a trap, so it's just easier actually to walk back and deal with it from here. We should have 2 loose revenants, so I want to take them out. Oh no, okay, so we I didn't know that. We actually have to take that teleporter. There's 2 revenants in this closet, and it teleports you in like this. They're at your back, they're really, really close to you. Best way for me to deal with it is to turn left and run down here to get a little bit of cover. So you need to do that pretty quick. Okay, so let's go and do that. I'm going to grab this shotgun here. Good, okay. So remember, need to be moving really, really quickly when we come out of this. There we go. Around the corner, go back. There we go. Tuck him down. Okay, so really happy with that. We've got 1 kill left, which is another revenant in here, and I've got plasma, so I'll use the plasma. Let's take it down quickly. There we go. That's all kills, all secrets. Lots of bits of health and stuff left around here as well, if that's useful. Just run through to the exit. So this is a very, very interesting one. This is a really tough level. I've definitely found this quite tough in practice. My strategies, the first time I've changed, my strategy changed with this one, where there are a couple of fights in this that are particularly challenging. Like, I'm used to levels where there's one fight that can scam you and you end up having to run the level again. In this one, there's probably 3 that can do that. At the very start, there's all the revenants and the baron when you start off. They're quite difficult to deal with. Just after that, you've got, but I think that part's okay, because at least it's the start of the level. After that, you've got the archvile room where you pick up the BFG and you get 2 archviles in, you get another archvile on a ledge. That, you can die there really, really easily. You need to I ended up kind of saving there and then practicing that room a little bit to get the mechanics of it and the flow of it and make sure I understood it well. There's dropping into the pit with the revenant and all of the chain gunners in the red key area. So finding the right route around that helped me an awful lot. We had the room that had the secret for the soul sphere, and we had 2 barons, 2 revenants, and an archvile. If you don't take that archvile down really quickly, you're going to have a hell of a problem with that room. And then even that teleporter at the end, when you teleport through to 2 revenants opening up in the closet behind you, like they scam you really heavily. If you've been playing for 20 minutes, you get there and there's 2 revenants behind you can't see, and they take you out. It's really, really tough. So the 3 big ones were the BFG room with the archviles, the 2 barons and 2 revenants in the room with the archvile in the room with the soul sphere secret, and probably that pit with the chain gunners and the revenant in it. If you can make it through those areas, it's a little bit easier, but I needed to practice those areas to make sure I could do this in a single run. I did really enjoy it, but it's been a lot of effort, and pretty happy with how I've done in that, and pretty happy that I've learned. Definitely a step up here. We're dealing with a lot of archviles in this, and we're also dealing with kind of packs of monsters rather than individuals. So we've had a number of rooms there that have you're kind of contained in the room, and you've got a number of high health enemies with lots of DPS. So really enjoyed it, learning a lot in this, and it's can feel this WOD stepping up as we go. But definitely on this level, this has been the first kind of big step from a previous level. So it's taken a good bit of work to get through this one. Really enjoyed it. Hope you guys did too, and I'll see you in the next one.